Hi guys, welcome back to Pixie Boo. My voice probably sounds a little bit funny today. I've been off for a few days, just had a cold, so it's kind of hard to film videos when you've got a cold, to be honest. Right, so today I'm going to go back to my Bond Girls series and I'm going to do Solitaire. Live and Let Die was filmed in 1973 and the makeup really tells you that because it's so shimmery. Really shimmery, all the way up to the brow bone. So it's quite good fun. Let's get started. It was kind of hard for me to find good pictures of Jane Seymour as Solitaire. I found one that was a reasonable quality, and from what I could tell from that, I could see her freckles, so I know she has quite a light foundation on. So I'm using Becca Luminous Skin. Right, Solitaire's brows, they are quite light, nothing of them, but they kind of go straight out, almost oblique. So that's what I'm going to try and do with mine. I want to really do that without having to wax my brows out or glue my brows out. So we'll just see what we can do. I'm using, this is an Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil and the colour is Medium Ash. So I'm just going to take the brows straight out. And I'll straighten up my underneath arch as well, so it kind of creates that illusion a little bit more. And then I'll lift this bit here and not go too far underneath. Kind of like that. Now that I've done that with my brows, I can see all these little fine blonde hairs. And I've got these new tweezers, so I'm just using those. They take out a bunch at a time. These are from Barbara Carranza. Look how cool they are. They just take out a bunch of fine hairs at a time. They're really cool. You can also use them to apply your false eyelashes. I've chosen to use by Terry Ombre Black Star. These are cream iridescent eyeshadows. I've got number 10, which is Midnight Forest, and number 11, Beyond Gold. Now there are pigments, depending on your budget, there are pigments that are very similar to these two. I'm just using them because I really like them and they're pretty new to me. But if you want to, you could use Golden Olive from MAC or Melon. I'm actually going to use a bit of Melon with this as well. Or if you're on a tighter budget than that, go to Barry M. They do some excellent pigments. I am going to start with my gold and I'm going to put this all over the lid. You see how very, very iridescent that is. So I'm just going to blend these all the way up to the brow. All the way up to and underneath the brow and on the inside there. Kind of out. And I'm going to take a little of that just under the eye. I'm using a 239 just to take that under the eye. Now I have the green version. This is Forest Green and I'm going to just draw this on and create a flick. So I'm just using a clean brush just to blend that where I want it to go. So that's got to come right across the lid and up into quite a flick. Because Solitaire is a psychic, so she's got to have crazy psychic makeup. As you do. Now I'm using Melon pigment, if you're still with me. And I'm going to take this just in here. Oh no, that's not light enough. That's so annoying when that happens. I'm going to have to swap that for vanilla. What I will do with my Melon pigment is I'm just going to take it on the brow bone up here so we get extra shimmer. See, it's almost the same colour as that gold. It's just going to give you that 70s brow that we want. Now using vanilla pigment from MAC, I'm just going to take this on the inside here. It has to fill this whole area. I'm going to take a little bit of my green just underneath the outside corner of my eyes, just there. and blend that. Then we need a lot of black mascara. I've got Super Size Fat Lash Mascara from Collection here. Now I'm not curling my lashes because I'm going to put some false lashes on. But if you don't want to wear false lashes, just give them a good curl now. The lashes I'm using are from Bourjois. They've just brought out a bunch of wicked lashes. These ones are Faux and Fabulous, more volume. You'll see they've got a bit more volume towards the outside corners, so they're going to be cool for this look. I'm using my tweezers again, just to hold these lashes in the centre, and then I'm just going to apply them as close as I can to my natural lashes. Just using these tweezers just to pinch the seam of the lash against my own. Now while those are drying, I'm going to put a bit of concealer on. I've got Dior Sculpt here. Any concealer will do. This is just the one that I've got nearby. I know I've used quite a few expensive products in this again, but I do want to stress to you, you don't have to use the same products at all. Now I'm going to just use the concealer that's on my brush just to shape this top edge here, so we get a nice clean line. I always put a little bit just around my nose as well, just to get rid of any redness. I was really surprised with all the good responses I got from my fringe in my last video. So many of you liked it, and loads of people have been tweeting me pictures of themselves having had fringes, which is totally flattering. Thank you guys, I'm glad you like it. Mascara on bottom lashes this time. Now we need some cheeks. Again, it's got to be a bit shimmery. This is from Collection. Remember, Collection 2000's changed the name to Collection now. And this is called Shimmer Shades. 4 complimentary shimmering shades for a subtle radiant glow. We like that. Now we're going to use it to whack a ton on the cheek. Like that. Very 70s. That is so nice, I love that. Kind of feel like we need a little bit of highlighter on the top of the cheek, so I'm going to use a bit of vanilla, because it's here. Okay, I'm going to pop a bit of this just on the tops there. I'll do this. The lips are quite strong on this look as well. It seems like in every single different shot she has a different lipstick on. I pulled out a bunch. She definitely has something like this on. This is Salacious from Illamasqua. And then I saw something like this. This is Central Park from Lipstick Queen. And I also saw something like this one. This is Micro Femme from Daniel Sandler. I'm going to use the middle one, Central Park. I'm using Mystic Plum lip pencil from Ben Nye. And it really is quite a pointy lip shape. So this is Central Park from Lipstick Queen. And then I'm just going to set with a little bit of powder. This is an Urban Decay one, De-Slick. And this is my 1970s Solitaire look. I hope you like it. I'm going to put pictures of this on the blog for you to check out. And a bunch of you have said that I don't sit still for long enough when I finish a video, so I'm going to try and sit still now so that you can see the makeup. Is that long enough? Our magazine has launched now, so if you want to check out the magazine, it's not a big kind of vanity project magazine just about me and Nick. It's, in fact, there's hardly anything in there about us at all. It's a magazine about makeup and makeup artistry and lots of makeup artists and photography and fashion and great products and all sorts of things. So if you want to check out the magazine, you can go and look at it online at 2-magazine.com. I'll put the link in the description box below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. And also I'll put the picture of Jane Seymour as Solitaire on the blog, which is pixaboo.com, if you want to go and check it out and see what it was that I was actually recreating. This is such a fun one to recreate, guys. 70s is brilliant because it's tons of shimmer on the cheeks, on the eyes, on the lips, wherever you can put it. You can't put too much makeup on. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.